welcome back. I am just back from my holidays. The main man, Robbie, has been running the show.
Look,
yeah.
He's been up better than the dummy in the window.
Yeah. You have a better time than I have. You're been busy running after sheep.
Yeah. Well, we hadn't mind them. The neighbours minded a few when you're away.
Oh, no doubt. Hard to beat good neighbours. Now, if we job on, we have a man here to collect wool. We're getting rid of wool, Robbie. You'd be glad to hear that.
Yes, that's a year ahead of time this time.
We're getting rid of all this wool here. Robbie's going to put the straps on. We'll get it loaded. It's gone off in the billy lorry. We'll give you a look. Let's get at it. Now, just set up here. It's the same man as last year. It is a compactor lorry, an old bin lorry. Lifts the ton bags up on this. You'll see it in action in a minute. He weighs it in here on his platform. So we'll get a couple of bags loaded up here. Robbie is ready to get a few straps on for me. With the little Komatsu, my own little digger here, ready to lift these bags on. These bags are the ones from the hoggets that Carl and James sheared in that original shearing video. This is the wool from them. We've the O's wool in the shed. We get that gathered up in a minute. Good man, lovely. Lovely. No, he's going to drive on. You go down and reverse up there, and then he'll reverse up here.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Orla. Oh, go on. You better let him go. So,
Hey, me?
we obstruction here. This man with the lorry is just parked up here, and Orla wants to get out, so we're causing an obstruction. Orla, that's a great bit of reversing there. Keep coming. Keep coming. That's great driving, very good. Yeah. We let him back up there. Orla, how are you? Hold her there, you're okay there, Orla. You're welcome, how are you? You okay? She's well rested after her holiday. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good crack in the airport, didn't we?
Yeah.
You're going shopping, right? Better let you go.
Okay.
Good luck, mind yourself. Bye. That is some job. Now, wool loaded. This man has all the weights written down. We'll see what he's going to give me for it. I'm sure I won't be made up, but we'll find out now in a minute. Now, there is that man away. Wool check here. Might bring me to the town for one night. Not that I'd go to it very often now. Grand total of €218, which I think it was $215 last year. I'm not sure, but there was more sheep in it, so the wool is up. I'll just actually check what I got on my docket. So I got 20 cent a kilo, 20 cent per kilogram. I had 1,088 kilos. I'm not sure if you can see that. Comes to a grand total of €218. So I suppose it helps, and it probably softens the blow a bit of the hardship of bagging it. But as Robbie says, the one major advantage is it's gone. It was such a problem last year, an eyesore. And if you remember, over on the other block of ground, I was so busy that I was too tired actually to bring the wool home, and it lashed rain that night. And you might have seen it in the videos, those 5 or 6 ton bags lying in the pen for 6 months. And I got sick looking at it before the lads come to shear the hoggets the last day. We gathered it up and we dumped it down on some rocks, and it is going to be an eyesore for years, but it is what it is. People tell me it will rot down. I'm not sure. We'll keep you posted on that, but we'll see what it does. It is great to get it cleared out, because a real eyesore and you're tripping over it all year. And thankfully he rang me, he was in the area looking for wool, so I'm not sure how many ton bags in it. It was surely 15, maybe 16, 17 bags, but that's it. Got me pen back here. Happy days, wool gone. So just back from holidays, myself and the family were over in Cambrils in Spain. It's kind of like one of the Euro camps in Spain. We had a seriously good time, very, very good. We've seen one shower of rain one morning. I believe the weather has not been overly great here in the week that we were gone, but definitely had good fun. Great to get away with the family. And I don't mention my dad too much on the channel, which I probably should, but my dad passed away when I was 9. I was quite a young little boy. I wasn't much older than Ada, my little girl. But we went on one holiday just before he died. We went on a caravan holiday over to Sligo, and we had a great time. And when he came home, he told the neighbour that it was great to get away with the kids, and he'd head away every year. And unfortunately, he died a young man at 51 of a rare condition called pancreatitis. It's an organ in the body that packed in, and didn't really know that much about it at the time. But it was unfortunate. He only ever got to go on one family holiday, and he really enjoyed it. But I always said I would go on a holiday with the family every year, so I do take the time to take a break. We take a week or 10 days every year, and it is time well spent in the family. Have to say, great to get away. I really enjoyed it. So we're going to move on to the next job. Better check some stock. Robbie's been running the show. Fair play to me, done a great job. But we're going to go and check a few stock myself now. He did say grass wasn't spectacular in some of the fields. We'll go and have a look. We stopped for a bit of grub there. Robbie's come back over to get pops. We're going to move a few sheep, but just having a look at them. Haven't seen them in over a week. Robbie's been looking after them, but these lambs are looking pretty good. They've done well. I put quite a few singles over to this block. There's a nice looking lamb there. Singles are always going to be a little bit better. You see there's 1, 2, 3 singles, 4 singles, all doing pretty well. So the reason I put singles over to this ground was because it's better ground, there's more power in it. The thinking was get these lambs away faster. Maybe get some of these lambs ready for the sale in September. Might sell a few of them. But grass quality, not great. I don't know, are you in the same situation at home? Grass is difficult. It hasn't been growing that particularly well, but they don't look starved. The ewes are in good enough nick. It's just stemmy. There's not much quality in it. I'll give you a look at it here. It's pretty stemmy. None of that nice soft leafy grass that you'd imagine lambs would do better on. You'll see that there. Now, of course, topping would be a good help, but I don't have a topper. But this particular bit here, one of the neighbours topped it for me. He had the topper on himself, and fair play to him, he came in and topped this. This was quite a rushy bit that I run the weed licker on, and it was definitely a good help. Dirty little lamb there, not doing that terrible well. The rest of them are okay. So just moved over here into this next field. That's the field I was showing you in, just across that hedge. Grass quality in this field would be a lot better. You'll see it's a bit leafier, it's a bit nicer, not as much stem in it. But the lambs are doing okay. Happy enough with them, they're not doing too bad. So the next job for these lambs is second Hepatitis P vaccination. You have to get dosed again, and I have to weigh them for the performance recording. So that'll be a big day's work. That'll be the next job. So the ewes are in pretty good condition, they're not bad, and the lambs aren't doing too bad. But as you see, totally different grass quality in this field. It's a bit stemmier, could really do with topping. But yeah, happy enough, happy enough. I think the lambs are as good as they've ever had, and grass quality isn't that super, and the amount of grass isn't great either. But I'm not sure, has the bolusing done a little trick on them? We'll see if there's any difference in the lambs that I didn't bolus. I was running a wee test to see if there's much of a difference, because it's very hard to tell. Lovely ram lamb there, single of course, almost as big as his mammy. Another single here. Nice ewe lamb. There we go. Go and check the rest of these stock. Now, so just in to check these hogget rams here. They are not doing too bad. I think that's the show lad there in the middle. He is looking good. Another nice ram there, looking good as well. So these boys are up for inspection in 2 days time. So a lot of work to do after coming home from holidays. I have to get my 15 of these going forward for pedigree registration. We'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, I can't get to it myself. I'm judging the Clin section in Oma's show. So another man beside me is heading to the ram inspection. He's going to bring the 15 sheep for me. But these lads are doing pretty good. They've done well. The only issue I'm having is the ears. There's one of the bad ears there. He looks to have held them back quite a bit. He looks to have got thin. A bit sore as well. So I've tried to open a new market for these this year. I have 10 of these going forward to the Big Boy Ram sale. That's a ram sale in Carrick-on-Shannon. I think it's the 2nd of August this year. So I'm entering 10 of these into that sale. It's a pretty difficult sale to get into, but I asked them a couple of years ago, and eventually they said yes. They said they want to get a few more maternal breeds in along with it. It's mainly a terminal ram sale. So they said yes. So I am dipping my toe in that water. We're going to try a few Clins in that sale. We'll see how it goes. I have genotyped them, and if I Brucella ovus test them as well, I can. It is an export eligible sale, so the sheep are eligible to go to Northern Ireland and the UK as well. Europe wide, we'll say as well. So be interesting to see if that opens a new market. We shall see. But we'll keep you posted on progress for that sale. But I think the date is the 2nd of August, which is about a month's time. So we'll see how that goes. So it might be a bit windy. I'm going to have to shelter this camera some way. But we're in the next field over. We're just checking the rams in there. We're in the next field over here with the hogget ewes. So grass again would not be all that exciting in here. Hoping to get these onto another field of grass. See one limping there, a couple limping, not great. You really want these heading the right direction. You have to check some feet there, maybe foot bath them. But they're not doing too bad. Haven't seen these in almost 2 weeks now, but going to have to try and get a bit of grass for these. Not much to eat here. Like to keep the condition building on these. See them skipping like that, they're not doing too bad though. Great sight to see them jumping and skipping. I have a neighbour man with a field, about 15 acres he's cleaning up. We'll give him a call and see if he wants it yet. I'm not sure. It'd be nice to get these sheep onto a bit better grass. It's pretty poor, but we shall see. They're not doing too bad, not doing too bad. They seem to condition bloom that they were probably in before has dropped off a bit, but they are not doing too bad. So getting pretty nervous now, coming up the sale time. We're 2 months away from our sale in Roscommon. Who knows? Breeding sheep are going to be scarce this year. But does anybody want to hassle lamb and sheep? I'm not sure. We'll find out in September. But these have done pretty well. Even the little screwy one has actually put on a bit of condition. She is the same age as these, but a terrible little sheep. I think she got a bad dose of coccidiosis. Guts were a bit damaged, but there you go. But the rest of them not looking too bad. Pretty good. They're not in bad condition, but I would really like to get them onto better grass. We'll see what we can do. Now, the main man has arrived. He has brought Pops. Robbie, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
We're on to this next job here. We are going to get these hogget joes moved. I mentioned about securing a bit of grass. I did. Thankfully, I rang that man. He's a bit of rougher grazing. The ewes were actually on it earlier in the winter. They cleaned it off in the winter. It got a bit messy. It's wet enough, heavy ground, but very glad to get it. It's quite strong grass in it, but it'll be ideal for these hoggets. So a bit of help lined up. I have a neighbour coming. He's going to give us a hand. He's a bit of a trek up the road here. So myself and Robbie are going to get them into this bit of a pen here. I can hold them here until the neighbour comes. He'll be here in 10 or 15 minutes. So we'll get them in, Robbie, and we'll get you to go on in front.
Okay.
Will we have much work to get them in here?
Time will tell.
We'll soon find out. We'll get to it. Pops, away, away.
What size is?
Now, so as you can see, grass is very scarce. I think that's the story of most farmers that I've been talking to. It's an unusual summer. It's cold, it's windy, it's been wet, and the grass is just not growing. Look at this. Pretty much no grass. Robbie's just gone on in front here. Here he is. He's coming with them. Him and Pops, the magic duo, are on the go here. So we're going to try and get them in down here at this little spot down along Mother's. We'll hold them in down here. Come by, Pops, come by. Come by, here, come by. Come by. Come by. Away. Away. Away, away, away. Robbie, head down there quick. Away, away. 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 Come by. Shh, come by. So I have to try and get them down there. That was my original handling spot down here. That was many years ago. I was at something very similar here with a batch of sheep, and I had Pops on a long lead and I just couldn't get them in. There were ewe lambs. I let her off the lead and we got them in, and that was the start of Pops working. So here, they're going the right direction. Lovely. Here, Pops, bring them on, bring them on. Come on, bring them on. Come on. Come on. Shh, away, away. Good job. Right, we'll have them down here. Not too bad. Handy enough to get them down this far.
Can be good enough, yeah.
Will it be easy now to get them the rest of the way?
No bother.
We'll see. Robbie's going to go on in front in the van and stand in the gap. You turn them into the field above, will you?
Yeah.
Good man. Right. Well, I'll go behind them. Me and Pops will go behind them and we'll
Right, and that's fair.
we'll see up there, yeah. So, a bit of help lined up here. I have a couple of neighbours here on the go. One of the bucks is going to go with Robbie in the van and help him. And myself and Pops here. Pops, where are you? Pops is on the go here. We are going to get these sheep out onto the road, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Right, we are on the move here. We'll hope we get them to go the right direction. Away, 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 away. Good man, you're welcome. Go on, hop, hop, away, hop, hop, away, away. Shh.
Yep, yep.
Come on. Shh. Lovely job. Lovely job. Happy days. Now, we're just at a bit of tarmac farming here. These are the helpers here. This is my good neighbour Fergal. You might You might have seen this lad in the Shepherd's Mate video, and the young lad Cian. Good man, fair play to you. We're a top sheep farmer. We're going well.
Sheep farming's very easy when you can drive off.
This is real tarmac farming now. Pure leisurely stuff. Come on. Robbie, you're doing a great job. Fair play to you, good man. So we're after getting them into this bit of ground. It is, we call it rough enough grazing. It's organic ground that this farmer's understocked. But as you can see, quite a bit of rushes on it, but there's nice grazing in between the rushes. And you don't want grass too rank for these sheep anyway, so it'll be ideal for these. About 15 acres and it'll hold them for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So there's a digger actually here. This farmer, the hedges were gone wild, you'll see them here. So we cut down a lot of the trees, the old rotten dead trees, a few more to cut. Quite a bit of timber here on it as well. Robbie, you'd like to get stuck into that stuff?
I love it.
Now, that is the sheep move. Thanks to these boys for helping.
Again.
Yeah, again, yeah. That's the second part of PP now, part payment. Dragged in the sheep work again.
Used to it now.
Robbie, you've done a great job. Thanks, Cian. And this other man, Tom, fair play to you. Thank you. Now, so while I was away on holidays, Robbie got the call, these lads broke out.
But we hadn't minded them, the neighbours minded a few when you're away.
These are the stock rams. These lads broke out, and the easiest thing for Robbie to do was to run them into this field here. Very understocked. Come by, Pops, come by. So what we're going to do is, you'll see there's nice grass on this. Not too bad, it's pretty good. It's a lot better than what the sheep and lambs run. So what we're going to do is run the sheep and lambs across the road in here and run these boys back with the sheep. These boys don't need as good a grass. They're just on a maintenance diet now, and they're a pretty good nick as it is. Now, so we'll get these boys out. Grass is pretty good. Tender enough foot there. Really should run them through a footpath. So better grass here, definitely better grass. There's nothing that's been on this for a while, so you'll see that is much better grass. It really is a juggling match trying to keep grass in front of sheep at the minute, but we're not doing too bad. Nothing is losing body condition at the minute. Hopefully. We'll know when we weigh the lambs, we'll see how they're doing. But they look to be doing okay. Alright. There's the lad that was up on the dressing stand. Big sheep. So this field across the hedge here, you'll see it's quite strong, long grass. That field is the one that the dairy farmer is taking a second cut off. He wanted a bit more silage. A lot of the dairymen are struggling for fodder this year, so I let him take another cut off it. In fairness, I get a good bit of winter grazing off him, so when he was stuck I left it with him. I could have been doing with it. I'd be looking forward to the after grass coming, but I'm sure he would have cut it before now. But the weather has been terrible. I'll just give you a look at it. It's gone quite strong and stemmy, and it definitely loses quality. The stronger and stemmy that grass gets, the less quality it is for the dairymen, so I'm sure they'd prefer to have it cut at this stage, but there's not much they can do with it. The weather has been pretty poor. Come on boys, in you go. Come on. Happy days. These ewes and lambs definitely need better grass, so we're going to swap them over. We're going to run them across the road. We'll see how that goes. Pops has just gone down for them here. Bit of a job to move them, but she seems to be doing okay. Come on, Pops, bring them on. Come on, come by. Nice ewe working hard here. 2 lambs nearly as big as herself. She's earning her keep. 2 ram lambs. 2 nice ram lambs in that. So you see all the sheep are clipped here on this. One here that we missed, she actually jumped those prattly hurdles. A little bit of a downside off them, not the highest hurdles in the world. She jumped out and we missed her, and there was no way at that hour that even we were going to gather them back in for one sheep. The boys were after a long day and we just said we'd leave her, so another one for clipping on the dressing stand at some stage, maybe at weaning time, we'll see. Now, so myself and Pops are just here in this field. So what we done was we ran all the sheep from that field into here. We're just moving them across now, across the road. Away, away, bring them on, away. So I hope Robbie's ready for us here. I'm not sure if he is. Away, Pops, away, away. Not too hard to move these anyway. Away, away, look back, away. Come on, bring them on. Bring them on. Here, come on, Pops. Come on, Robbie. Great job. There's more than 3 there. Now, so we have a couple that got by Robbie here. Just have to get the fitness levels back up. If I had a good dog, I could send her down the road. But I'm a bit nervous. You can see a stop sign down here. That's the main road. I was worried Pops just wouldn't get the right side of them. I'm gonna run across here. Try and get in front of them. Oh Christ. Now, you'll see these on the road here. Oh, made it. Nice bit of running. Get the fitness levels back up. First bit of running I done in a week, 8 days we were away. No harm. Sweat some of the beer out of me. So these few just got by Robbie. He didn't have the road ready. But no harm, they didn't get to the main road anyway. So no harm done. Now, I see a car on the road here. So we better do a bit more running here. Not be holding up the traffic. It's a bit of fresh grass for these ewes and lambs. A few of them went the wrong way, Robbie, but sure, that's nothing now, dog.
I got caught up talking to me neighbours.
Oh, right.
Neighbours,
yeah.
They were inquiring and probably were doing a cheap scheme.
Oh, right.
So
That can happen.
Everybody's learning there today. So.
Yeah. Well, I learned that my fitness level has dropped a bit. I ran down and just about got in front of them, but no harm, man. I needed a bit of a run to get the ice cream and beer.
Oh, Jesus, now you say.
Yeah.
That's a heavenly sight.
It is. The lambs have done well, actually. They're in good condition.
Yes.
They've done well. Happy enough with them. You're happy, Robbie?
You're happy with the caretaker for the week?
Ah, you done fierce well now. Yeah. Fair play to him. Everything's as it should be, as he says himself. Yeah, 100%. No, you've done a great job. Fair play to you. What have we moved today? We've about 350, 400 head. About 400 head moved today. Fresh grass. Happy days. Badly needed. Grass isn't up to much. Now, last job. Get these boys moved. So the ewes and lambs are in here. They look pretty content. All the heads down eating. That's a good sign. Let's get these run across the road now. Ah, Robbie, that's the job. Now, so that's these boys moved on to this bit of bare or ground. Shouldn't be a problem to them boys, they'll be fine. Fresh off the plane from holidays, landed in at 4 o'clock this morning. Pretty tired now, that's enough done for today. We'll catch up with you next week. See you next time.